In fact, they've just declared a state of emergency here in Calhoun County, and I spoke with an official with the state, and they say this may be the worst oil spill ever in the Midwest.
What caused that Enbridge oil spill? A spill that is by far the most expensive onshore oil spill in U.S. history.
And again, Enbridge is to blame. The spill happened on a line that runs from near Duluth, Minnesota to near Gary, Indiana.
Another Enbridge oil spill less than 2 months after a pipe burst in Calhoun County, spilling oil into West Michigan's waterways. It's happened again. This time it's in Illinois.
Right now the company isn't sure how much oil actually leaked.
Now, not only was there a 6.5-foot long crack in the pipeline, but the NTSB is focusing on other factors too, like the fact that Enbridge employees thought that alarms going off weren't because of a crack, but rather they thought it was because the pipe wasn't full, so they pumped more oil into it.
For more than 17 hours and over 3 shifts, the people controlling the pipeline did not respond to the alarms, the pressure differentials, or even follow their own safety procedures.
Another problem pointed out was the fact that emergency crews locally didn't have the right training to deal with an oil spill.
Originally, Enbridge told us that 819,000 gallons of oil spilled into the Kalamazoo River. Today, the EPA said 1.1 million gallons has been cleaned up, and there's still more out there.
Now, we did the math. That's 150 full-length football fields of oil they didn't know was here.
A major cleanup is underway after a giant oil spill near a small community in Arkansas.
So that is a pipeline that is busted. Look. Incredible. And that is oil.
3 days into the spill on Montana's Yellowstone River, cleanup crews scrambled again today to contain the ooze.
Earlier this year in North Dakota, there was an Enbridge leak of some 126,000 gallons. There were 2 major spills in Wisconsin in 2007. Enbridge pipelines have sprung a dozen leaks in Michigan alone.
Evidently, we get some oil.
People that live on my reservation, you know, they're caught up in the daily struggle of keeping, you know, food on the table and the lights on. Today it's very hard to subsist even on the reservation. It's forced into a system that we philosophically are opposed to.
You want to push more oil through those pipes to get more money, but I don't think you realize that what you guys do affects you more than you realize. There's nowhere to run when the earth becomes your enemy. You know, this is a condescending meeting. You're going through the motions to say that your company gave my people the opportunity to voice their opinions. You know, my people, I've always lived off the land. We live off this land, and I don't know anybody here that could go a few days, a week without water. The very same water that your oil is poisoning. Be surprised there isn't 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 people here. A lot of my people, I'm from the Leech Lake Reservation, a lot of my people are hopeless. They're lucky if they put food on their table by the end of the night. They're trying to make it through the day.
This basically just boils down to economic blackmail. You come into these small rural communities that are poor, that need help, and you guys can buy your way through any of this. And that you guys get to run amok, make up your rules, and make up whatever you guys want to say or do.
It's been nothing but a run around with Enbridge, and hard times, man. Especially after doing 3 tours in the Straits of Hormuz with the United States Navy. And then you guys want to come over to my house, and you want to step on my toes, man. I'm sick of Enbridge. I just about had it up to here with us. And, you know, all these guys over here with their suit and ties and everything, you know, I'm not going to say it right here, but I'm not real happy right now, and there's a lot of people that aren't real happy right now with you people.
This is all I want to say. You are my enemies. You know, this pipeline is the greatest threat to our environment that we've ever had.
This panel here
We who permitted are just good Germans going on with it.
Are you using tar sands oil now, or will you be in the future in this pipeline?
There are, that is part of the product that will go through the line and has gone through the line from Western Canada.
There's not tar nor sand in the product that we pump. Like Randy said, we have strict quality standards. There are no sand going through the pipe at this strand.
The simple fact is, this is dilbit, diluted bitumen. Bitumen, that is what industry even calls it, not crude oil. This is what you guys call it, and TransCanada calls it, when it's going for your benefit, not to pay into Pipeline Hazardous Safety Fund or to the IRS.
As an EMS individual, I would like to know how corrosive is dilbit? How do I treat exposure? What does dilbit consist of?
It is a blend of refined products. Those refined products are kind of a blend of different materials. I'm not sure that I can quote exactly what types of materials those are.
None of you on this panel are able to answer critical questions that have been asked of you, and you're all really good at talking in circles.
I could understand if we didn't have any other options, but there's so many other options. But they don't want you to know about that.
We can stop the tar sands from being extracted.
To have a sustainable future, we have to address these issues today.
As long as we all stand together, we all share a voice, we all speak up.
Hopefully, we have these different energy sources and things that aren't so harmful to people or the environment. Hopefully there's a solution quick. If not, you all have to pick up the fight.
Stand up for something besides oneself,
We all gotta fight. I'm here because I believe in this, that I believe that we can make a difference in the world.
In the end, this shit's gonna destroy us.
What happens to one of us is the same that happens to all of us,
When it comes to our nation, and our children, and our land, and our elders, and our lake, there's really no question, that we'll defend it.